what, y'all? I'm so pissed. This is the first time in my life where I've been shaking with anger about this American government. Bernie Sanders said, hey, let's figure out a way to give free health care. Let's figure out a way to give free health care for stuff like this, for people that are impoverished, so that kids can get vaccines and get tested and things like that. And everyone said, how are we going to pay for it? How are we going to pay for it? He said, let's give free education like many countries do. And everyone said, how are we going to pay for it? How are we going to pay for it? But the minute Wall Street start crying, the minute the top 10% of Americans with all the wealth and all the money that are overwhelmingly white, when they start crying for a bailout, they get it and no one asks how we're going to pay for it. $1.5 trillion to bail out Wall Street today. And I'm like, no one asked how we're going to pay. You just acted on it. Because you don't care, because their lives matter. So clearly all lives do not matter. That's number one. And the coronavirus is going to affect people in poverty 10 times over. And people in poverty most of the time are minorities, statistically. So I did some research about reparations, because even Ben Shapiro and all his craziness, he said the U.S. government should pay out reparations to black people. But he said, how are we going to pay for it? How are we going to pay for it? Slavery alone, the U.S. government owes black people $2.3 trillion. That's the type of economic gain we would have gotten if we got 40 acres and a mule, which they promised after slavery. But we never got it. So fine, cool, that was a long time ago, even though the effects of it are still hitting today. Japanese people were in internment camps for 3 years in the 40s, and they lost $6 billion in the economy. The government paid them out reparations twice, okay? Twice. Black people were victims of redlining for 40 years, and it did not end until 1974. So my thing is, people say, how are we going to pay our rent? The government owes us for redlining $300 billion, just an approximation. $300 billion. So when are all lives going to matter? Check my last post. I was just in Dallas. I went to Highland Park. Highland Park is an affluent area. You know, I went to nice restaurants, met a bunch of NBA players, had a great time. And then the next day, I went to T.D. Jakes Church. Okay, Highland Park is 95% white. Wealth, it looks like heaven on earth. I went to T.D. Jakes Church the next day and went to a black neighborhood. It was so impoverished. It was only 20 minutes away from Highland Park. This area was so impoverished that I thought I was in a different state. I didn't even know where I was. I didn't even think it was real. There was gun stores and liquor stores and churches on every corner. And they both neighborhoods are direct effects of redlining. So if we can come up with $1.5 trillion to bail out Wall Street, people that are already bailed out, they're already doing well. If we can bail them out, why can't we bail out anybody else? Why can't we bail out the people that started the country? And I'm an engineer. Honestly, I'm doing pretty well. I don't get affected by this too much. But at the end of the day, I'm still black. So when I go to these nice places, these nice restaurants, meet these celebrities, it be me and like 5 other black people. That's it. So at some point, hopefully, all lives have to matter.